Hello from the Hashknife. Today is my day off, so I'm checking critters. A couple days ago, I sent the drone up in the air to get some footage of the lease for the people we lease from, the landowners. They'd like to have an annual kind of assessment of the ground over the year, so I threw up the first shots of the year. Today, I'm going to be checking all the leases, making sure, getting a good eyes on of as many of the critters as possible. I already solved one problem, sort of. I at least identified the problem of a water issue down below at another lease. So when Dad gets home, we're going to have to go hand digging some line, making sure we can get that fixed. But first, I'm going to go check these other ones. Go to the 150, go to the 3 sections. Already got a count of the horses, 13 out of 13, well, 12 out of 12 and 1 mule. And we're going to go from there. So follow me today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one of them is a bull. The herd's good to go. Now I gotta check mineral. Okay, there's the cobalt, the trace, our mineral salt mix, and this is good to know. They're hitting sulfur hard. It's gone. Okay. So I got to replace sulfur up here, and I'm gonna bet you the other herd's probably gonna be in a similar boat. If you notice, it's probably, a third to half of that cobalt's gone. They barely touched the trace. That's been obviously, it's been used up, but not a lot. But a whole brick is gone here. So okay, they need sulfur up here. I got binoculars for the other herd, but you probably look and you're like, oh, only 11 head, one of them being a bull, so 10 heifers and a bull. Yeah, it's not a sizable one, but that's the replacement herd. These are the first time heifers. They're 2. There'll be 3 when they calve because we hold them back a year. And we need to mostly make sure that the boy stays where he needs to, because I had to go get him last week before I left for a work trip. And that was late at night, so that was fun. But anywho, yeah, it's just 11 here. The vast majority and most of the herd is over elsewhere. 12 steers are down below the house. We got the 10 heifers in the bull here, so 12 and 11. And the rest are all over at the lease. The 3 bulls, which I'm going to have to check on. Make sure all 3 boys are where they are. Try and get some eyes on some twin sets, because we got 5 of those this year. And then see how well the girls are doing, because Ears is also over there. Watering holes down there, but I missed them. I hoped I would be here before they left the watering hole, but they're all out there. You can see those spots. Usually I can get them right after, 8:30 or so. It's 9 o'clock right now. I figured they'd be coming into water because they'd be coming off the dewy grass to get water before it gets hot. But I think I missed them. It looks like I'm gonna have to actually go driving out there. I was hoping not to do that. So I'm going to drive down and look at the mineral situation, just like I did the other lease. And then I'm going to start making my loop. I caught a couple of them at the water hole and one of the boys, thankfully. So that's good. I just got to find the other 2. I always want to confirm the boys are where they're supposed to be. And even though this is a spring, you do want to make sure the water's still working, and it looks to be in fine shape. Just a little spring spot over here too. It's flowing good. So yeah, no problems there. It's not getting destroyed by the cows or anything. So yeah, we're set. Now I just gotta go over a little further to where the mineral's at. Okay, same thing here. We got a much larger herd. This is in the 50s, 60s. And they got cobalt used up. They got trace mineral up there. So that's been used up much more than the other one. This is the salt mineral tub. It's been used up and not that bad, so that's good. And sulfur. So they're not using sulfur like the other crew is. That means that probably something in the water over here or in the grass, they're fine. But they are using that trace, and they're really going through that cobalt. So I'll probably have to bring a cobalt here within the week for sure, and then a sulfur for the other guys. But yeah, just checking on the mineral, making sure we're good here. Keep it over there. Look at that, that's beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous. Someone might go and criticize me for not checking the animals every day. Valid. Just don't have the time. Usually for something like this, it's kind of like wave tops, so that's why I'm kind of making a big deal of this. I'm sharing what I would normally do by myself if I, just had a quick outing. We would prefer not to take the four-wheeler, just ride with the horses, but that also takes time. You gotta go get the horse, saddle them up. Most effective amount of time for using that would be put them in the trailer, bring them out, dump them out, get on the horse, and then ride the pasture. We're not doing that. I'm trying to go kind of expeditious. When I do use the four-wheeler, I try to go slow, take it easy. We're not here to tear up the ground, but this is pretty expansive. Right here, you can't see any cows. I'm kind of in the low spot, so the wind doesn't bother me. But here's some things I'm looking for. Are all the bulls here? How do, any concerning cows look? What's the condition of the cows physically? Does it look like they're, starving down or anything? They just got put on this grass. It's mid-June, so, a couple weeks ago. So they should be looking really good. They should be on the up and up, so to speak. Are bulls actively breeding if somebody looks to be in heat? Condition of the bulls themselves. A great example is that bull I just showed you. If I were to come back in a couple days and I saw him in the exact same spot, hasn't really moved much, looking lethargic, maybe he's lost a little weight, then there might be an issue. Other good signs, are there birds in the air, right? Is there something dead? Do you smell anything dead? Do you hear any of the cows or the calves just bawling and having a fit? Those are the type of things we're looking for. Also, what's the fence line look like? If I see a fence is down, then we got to address that because we're trying to keep the bulls and the cows contained as much as possible. How's the water look? Already did that, so that's good. There is a second spring. I'm going to go check that later. Has anybody been here looking for tracks? Because usually we don't really drive out here. So if I am seeing track, particularly if I'm seeing like pickup track, I know it's not us because we're not out here in a pickup. So then looking for that, seeing if that happens, gates open, gates closed, things like that. So just looking to see the condition of the ground. There's all sorts of things I'm looking at as we go. Hey, this part of the pasture is looking a little rough. This part of the pasture is looking good. So the cows haven't been over there. Maybe you can kind of push them over there or draw them with mineral and stuff like that. Checking the mineral, obviously. It's all these little things that as you're out here driving, you're checking on the animals, but you're also checking on the pasture, the ground, the water, everything you possibly can. So those are just wave top things that I'm looking for as I do this thing. Oh, and most importantly, when I'm on this beast, take a moment to just enjoy it. It's beautiful out here. I don't have to deal with phone calls. I don't have to deal with people. It's a little bit of wind, nice and cool so far because it's only like 9:30 this morning. Just enjoy it. Beautiful blue sky. I even see the moon still up there. Oh, that is the most important part. Last year I shared how they love the yucca. You can see this girl right here has been working on that yucca plant right in front of her. It's sweet. They enjoy it. So they usually start stripping off these yucca bulbs as soon as they start blooming. I looked over and I think I found ears. Peeking up over the yucca there. Yep, that's her. Hi. Hi girls, how are you? You look good, honey. You look good. Yeah. You might be able to conceive this year, yeah. I think this is probably our newest baby. Oh, that was 99. Yeah, that was the one right before branding. So she's got a brand on. Hey girls, have a good day. Another thing you try to do is keep an internal count. You might not get the most accurate count. Oh, there's roughly this many I've seen, or I have about half the herd I've seen, or 3/4. Well, that's what happened today. Because I saw most of them, but I was like, we're just a little short. There might be onesies, twosies that you miss. Like, I almost missed a bull because he was just, the topography kind of hit him enough that I didn't see him. I happened to be right over the top of him by the time I saw him. Then, came over here, checked the second spring, and I found these girls with their calves. You can see they're all down here. And I have yet to get eyes on the other bull. I think it's the youngest one. That doesn't mean he's not here. I just got to kind of look around. But I did see a couple head off by themselves, so I'll have to go check them too. Now everybody looks pretty good, so I'm just going to shift my focus over to where I saw those others, which is in this direction. There might be another 2, 3, maybe half dozen, and we'll call it a day. Looking around, it appears it's just these two and a calf. Might be a second calf somewhere. And they're both cows. So I didn't find the third bull. That's okay. He's probably hidden somewhere. Yeah, just leave him alone. Leave him alone. You're doing all right. Well, all right, girls. Have a good day. And now we head back home. That's it. Everybody looks good. Nothing to be concerned about. We're all set. Thanks until you're better paid.